I am in Minneapolis, Minnesota right now, and we are doing a burger tour while we are here. So the first place I'm stopping is one of the restaurants that claims to have invented the Juicy Lucy, which is Minneapolis' signature sandwich. We're gonna hit both of those spots up right now, starting with this one, the 5-8 Grill. So follow me, guys, let's see how it goes. Today we are at the 5-8 Grill and I am ordering a Juicy Lucy. If you did not know, the Juicy Lucy is Minneapolis' signature sandwich. There are two places that claim to have created this sandwich. One of them is right here at the 5-8 and the other is at Matt's Bar and Grill, where we'll be going afterwards. What the Juicy Lucy is, if you do not know, is two hamburger patties smashed together around a bunch of cheese. So basically it's a big cheese stuffed burger. So this place and Matt's Bar and Grill are involved in a huge rivalry because both have claimed to have invented this sandwich, and the city is divided on which place makes the best one. So what I'm doing here today is I'm gonna go to both of them, and unlike Man vs. Food, I'm actually gonna tell you guys which one I think is the best. All right guys, so one of the biggest differences here between 5-8 and Matt's Grill is at the 5-8, they offer a variety of Juicy Lucy's. We have the Saucy Sally, which is American cheese. It looks like it also has a smear of Thousand Island stuff in there. There's a PBJ. They're the classic ones. That's what I ordered today, because in order to compare these to the ones at Matt's only serves one type of Juicy Lucy, and that is with the American cheese. So I decided to order the exact same sandwich, but 5-8's version. That way I could get an adequate comparison between the two. Okay guys, so my Juicy Lucy has just arrived. As you could probably see here, it's a very large burger. They say it's about a 1/3 pound. It doesn't really come with any toppings on it, but you can see some of the cheese is starting to ooze out here. All the cheese is inside. It's stuffed between the two patties. That's where these get the name Juicy Lucy. And apparently you're supposed to be very, very careful when you take a bite out of them because there's molten hot lava, you know, volcano temperature cheese inside. But we are going to take a bite here, see how this goes. This is amazing. Take a look at all that cheese. You bite into it and it's this explosion of American cheese all over the place. You don't even have to have... I'm a huge mayonnaise fan on my burgers. I like ketchup and mayonnaise and onions. This doesn't need to have anything on it. I do notice at the bottom though, there are some pickles that come with it. But these are so good, this doesn't even need to have any of the toppings on it. It's fantastic. The beef is really, really good beef. It's juicy. You bite in and the grease is kind of, runs down your face when you eat it. I don't even mind there's pickles on there, and everyone knows me knows I can't stand pickles. This is a really, really, really good hamburger. Again, take a look at that. So I don't know, Matt's is definitely going to have their work cut out for them. This might be one of the best burgers I've ever had. It's absolutely excellent. Amazing. Alright guys, so about 3 bites into my burger, which is like one of the best burgers I've ever had. I just wanted to let you know that the burgers come with fries, with coleslaw, and with that Juicy Lucy. This runs about $11.25. They do have other Juicy Lucy's here that do go up in price around $12, $13. Totally worth it if you get a chance to come here. Again, this is the 5-8 bar. It is in Minneapolis. It is by the Mall of America. If you come in and you're checking the mall out, you need to come over here and give this burger a try. This is absolutely fantastic. It's amazing. It definitely has my seal of approval. All right, guys, next we're going to head over to Matt's and try their version of the Juicy Lucy. Alright guys, so here I am at Matt's Bar. This is the other bar that claims to have invented the Juicy Lucy. So we are here to try theirs. You notice one of the cool things about this place is there is the misspelling of the name, and there is a bit of a lore here that at one point when it was suggested that someone make this burger here by putting cheese in between two patties, they bit into it and exclaimed, "Oh my god, this is a Juicy Lucy," or something to that effect. When they went to add it to the menu, there was a misspelling as a person put it up on the menu, and they just left the misspelling that way. So here, it is not spelled the way it is over at the other place, but it's spelled J-U-C instead of J-U-I-C-Y, and we are going to give their Juicy Lucy a shot here today. I got my Juicy Lucy in hand. You'll notice the very first difference between this and the last place we were at is that this one comes wrapped in wax paper, which reminds me of a restaurant I eat at back home all the time. That's definitely not a negative. What you can tell immediately with this one is it's a little different than the last one, where there are diced onions and pickles on the bun. The burger again has no toppings on it. The cheese and everything is inside, again, because this is a Juicy Lucy. Matt's is famous for it. There are awards all over this place. This is one of the places that claims to have invented this burger. But right now we are going to give this a bite as is and see how it goes. Ooh. This one is a bit more explosive than the last one. And I believe I'm covered in 3rd-degree burns, if not a lot of cheese splatter. Let's give that another shot. That is amazing though. Yeah, if you look, this is overflowing with cheese. Again, it's really good. It's not dangerous. There's a bit of sourness from the pickles. The meat's not, it's not as fatty as 5/8 is. A lot of cheese in it. Obviously, I'm wearing a lot of it right now because it exploded all over me. These are good though. The American cheese is a little different. It's got a bit more mild, a bit more of a mild flavor than the other one. A bit of processedness to it. The pickles here have a crunch and a bit of sourness. You can tell the onion comes through. It's a flavor that's not present in the other one at all. All in all, this is a solid burger though. Really good. Alright guys, so I've eaten at both Matt's and 5/8. You want to know which one I think is great? So I'm going to take a ride back to the hotel and kind of let that stew in my mind, and then I'll give you guys the results when I get back there. But if you like the video so far, please like, comment, and subscribe to get all my future videos, alright? Thanks guys. Alright guys, so I just drove back to the hotel after eating at the 5/8 and at Matt's, and had both Juicy Lucy's. Again, for like the 8th time this video, that is the burger that Minneapolis is famous for, and I'm super glad to have tried it. So as far as the 5/8 goes, their burger was phenomenal. The ground chuck that they use had just the right mix of fat, along with the beef. That it didn't need any condiments on it. The cheese inside, there was so much of it. It was just fantastic. The bun was fresh, and while I'm not sure how they cooked it, it had a char on it where I'm pretty sure that it went through like a broiler. When you compare that with Matt's, their burger's done on a flat top, and the meat, it wasn't to the same caliber as I thought 5/8 was. Matt's came with more things on the burger, some pickles, some diced onions, and obviously it was a lot more dangerous than we saw in the video, because biting into that, it exploded all over me. I'm still wearing a stain up here from it. So, gone over those real quick. Which one do you think that I think is best? Let me get a drum roll. And I'll tell you what, Man vs. Food, they had a car drive by when he was talking about this, so he didn't give an opinion, but I'm not going to short you guys. I'm a 5/8 fan all day long. I thought that just blew Matt's completely and totally out of the water. Sorry, Matt's people from Minneapolis, I can't help it. My biggest regret was the fact that when we were sitting in 5/8, I was like, I have to go eat someplace else to try this other one. I really wanted to go order like another one. I liked it so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe. Stick around. I'm going to be in this area doing some Mall of America videos, checking out Shake Shack and a few other places. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate every one of you that's watching.